Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Can you hear me? MashaAllah, MashaAllah, la quwwata illa billah. Okay, I just want to make sure if everybody can hear me. Maybe you can write something in the text or you can respond with your voice. Alhamdulillah, shafaq. Okay. MashaAllah, lots of people are logging on. MashaAllah, la quwwata illa billah. This is great. Okay, we'll let people join, inshallah, slowly, surely. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. So it looks like we have over 100 people registered in this class. So let's see how many come. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Ahlan wa sahlan. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Okay. Welcome everyone to the course. Learning Arabic 101. MashaAllah. The very beginner of beginner courses. Some people call it lower beginner. Some people call it pre-beginner. But all you need to know to enter this course is how to read Arabic. Okay, you just need to know the letters, how to put them together and read words. You don't need to know anything else. Let's start with the students. Shafaq, do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit where you're from and why you're studying Arabic. I'm going to ask that everybody keep their microphone muted unless they are speaking. Yeah, and if you have a microphone that doesn't work or you can't speak, just let me know. That's not a problem. Now, does Shafaq want to speak a bit? Or maybe maybe you're having trouble getting the sound on. How about Sara Musarrat? Or Sarah Musarrat? Do you want to just introduce yourself and tell us which country?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm Sara Musarrat. I'm from India.
MashaAllah. Which city are you in in India? Can you hear me,
I'm
Sara?
from Bangalore.
Okay, mashallah, mashallah. Welcome all the way from Bangalore, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. So one of the greatest things about our courses online is that it's an international attendance, mashallah. Okay, and then we have Salvi or Salvi. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Do you want to just tell us where you're from? And, anybody else is welcome to speak up as well. Sally Ann, you can speak up. And Dilshad, you can also speak up. And please tell me if I'm pronouncing your names wrong.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So I'm Dilshad. I'm from Bangalore as well.
Okay, mashallah. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to the course.
Yeah.
Okay,
Assalamu
Sally.
alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, my name is Sadi. I'm from the Philippines.
MashaAllah, mashallah. That is wonderful. Very nice.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Happy to have
Assalamu
you.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Shafaq, yes.
Yes, sorry, I stepped away for a second. Yeah, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, actually.
Oh, Chicago. Okay. I'm in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. So we're neighbors.
Yeah, a little bit closest to me
Yes.
out of everybody else. I think.
Okay, nice to meet you, everyone.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Yes, and I don't know if Salvi is able to speak or If Selvi can't speak, then you can just.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes.
I am Salvi from Philippines.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Salvi, right? Did I say it right? Salvi.
Yes.
MashaAllah. That's beautiful. MashaAllah. Welcome to the course, everyone. Very excited to have you. Alhamdulillah. Can everyone type into the chat box what their intention is in learning Arabic, or the reason that they're taking this course? The only reason I say is not to pry. I don't want to pry in your intentions, but I know that when you start studying Arabic, this is something that we do. Every action is according to its intention, as the Prophet taught us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, innamal a'malu binniyat. And so you want to always start off on the right foot, right? Yes, people can change their intention along the way, but you can have more barakah in the process if you have a good intention from the beginning. So, a couple of ideas out there. People are learning Arabic to learn, to understand the Quran. People are learning Arabic in order to speak with Arabic scholars so that they can sit down and have face-to-face lessons with them. People want to understand the Hadith. People want to read Islamic books and Islamic texts, for example, for their children. There are so many intentions, and they're all good. They're all wonderful. And if you don't want to type it out, that's fine. Go ahead and make your intention in your heart that this is, purely for the sake of Allah. In the Shafi'i school, it's actually obligatory for one to learn Arabic. Imam Shafi'i felt that it was obligatory for people to, and he didn't mean reading it, he meant understanding it. And so that's not the majority opinion of course, in Islam is not obligatory, but there are some scholars that felt it was obligatory to learn Arabic. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Dilshad, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And you all let me know that everything is working. I'm not great with technology, but you can learn, right? Okay, can everyone tell me if they can see the screen? Okay, I'm going to open this up. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Dilshad and Selvi have, and Salian is able to see the screen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay, I ask that Allah give everyone tawfiq. We are going to be finishing this course in 6 weeks. This is a 6-week course. And after that, we are going to immediately continue with 102. And my understanding is that all of you that are here today can register immediately into 102, and we continue for another 6 weeks. So we will be doing 2 chapters, inshallah. The chapter of getting to know one another and the chapter of family, as you probably saw in the introduction to the course. All right. Generally speaking, our program is a very big and long program. Our Learning Arabic program, I'm not certain, but I think it has about 27 courses or more. And then from the Learning Arabic, you transition into the Mastering Arabic program. And so inshallah ta'ala, that is the goal. The goal is not to learn a little bit and stop, but the goal is to take it all the way to the end, inshallah ta'ala. And I'm getting very excited because more and more people are coming. We have Nermat. Welcome, Nermat, to the class. So we have 6 people at the moment, alhamdulillah. That's great. Nermat, can you tell us where you are from? Can I ask which city you're in, Nermat? You might be very close to me. And you don't have to speak on the microphone. You can just type it out. MashaAllah, Winnipeg. Wonderful. My dentist is from Winnipeg. Alhamdulillah. Small world. I'm in Toronto. So we're not too far from each other. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let us begin. Are there any questions before we start? Are there any questions before we begin? We have another person has, no, I don't think. Okay, if there are no questions, then you can also put up your hand. There's an option to put up your hand if you have a question. And I keep hearing that beep. I don't know what that sound is. Hold on a second. I'm going to. Okay. All right. I'd like to start now, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. الوحدة الأولى التحية والتعارف. التحية والتعارف. الوحدة in Arabic means unit or chapter. Okay, we'll use the word chapter, inshallah. Al-ula means the first. So this is the first chapter. Al-ula is the feminine word for first. So in Arabic, you got feminine and masculine for almost all nouns. Okay? This is because wahda is a feminine word. We're using the feminine al-ula. Al-wahdatul ula. Okay? And here we have at-tahiyyatu wat-ta'aruf. Introductions or greetings might be better. Greetings, wa-ta'aruf, getting to know one another. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute for a second. I'll be right back. I just have to change the setting. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I apologize about that interruption. Inshallah, everybody's okay and everybody's still there. Just give me a little thumbs up or a yes or something, just so I know everybody's still there and everything's okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm now going to play the audio. This is our first page of our first lesson. The author is going to say al-wahdat al-ula, the first chapter. Then he's going to say at-tahiyyatu wa ta'aruf. He's going to say the title of the chapter again, greetings and introductions, or greetings and getting to know one another. Then he's going to say ad-dars al-awwal, which means the first lesson. Then he's going to say al-hiwar al-awwal. Al-hiwar al-awwal means the first conversation. Then he will say undur, look. This is why they have the picture of the eye. Then he will say wastami', which means listen. That's why they have the picture of the ear. And then later on in the chapter, he's going to say a'id wa a'id. A'id means repeat. It's a command form. Repeat. That's why they're showing these arrows about repetition. Okay, so when I play it, don't get worried. You'll understand, inshallah, everything that he's going to say. All right, and then he's going to narrate this text, and then we'll have a chance to repeat the text and explain the text, inshallah. Okay, here we go.
في موعد الزيارة.
I'm very sorry, I have played the wrong file. Okay, I'm going to start again. Try this again, Bismillah. There are actually so many things open on my computer that I'm just trying to figure out how to play the. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute until I get the sound straight, inshallah. I have done this before, but every time it can be a little challenging.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. العربية بين يديك، سلسلة في تعليم اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. الكتاب الأول، الوحدة الأولى، التحية والتعارف. الدرس الأول، الحوار الأول. ألف، انظر واستمع. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. اسمي خالد. ما اسمك؟ اسمي خليل. كيف حالك؟ بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟ بخير والحمد لله. والآن جاء دورك.
Okay, so at the end, he just said, وَالْآنْ جَاءَ دَوْرَكَ. That just means now it's your turn. Okay, so we're not going to read just yet. First, we're going to talk and explain a little bit about this text. Now, how many of you understood this text? How many of you are familiar and understood this text? MashaAllah. So Sally Ann understood it. Great. And Salvi and Dilshad and Ni'mat, mashallah. Okay, that's great. So you might have a little bit of exposure to Arabic already. That's a good thing. So Khalid says, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, all of the names in these chapters are carefully chosen to focus on one letter. So as you can see, in this chapter, we'll be focusing on the letter Kha. So we have Khalid and Khalil. So Khalid says, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. And then Khalil says, Wa alaykum assalam. Wa alaykum assalam. And upon you be peace as well. And upon you be peace. Khalid then says, Ismi Khalid. My name is Khalid. Okay, so there's no is in Arabic. You just say my name, and then you say the name. Ism is the word for name. And you add a ya at the end, it means mine. So it's the attached pronoun or the possessive pronoun, meaning my name is Khalid. Mesmuk or mesmuka. Mesmuka means what is your name? And this is how you would ask a man. Ma is our interrogative particle, meaning what? Ism, as you know, is the same thing as here. Ism. However, when there is a word before it, you don't pronounce the alif. Okay, so make a little note of that. You don't pronounce the alif. That's why he says mesmuka. Okay, you pretend like that alif is not even there. Why didn't we do that here? Well, because it's the first word of the sentence. If it's the first word, you must say ism. Not here. Masmuka. Ka is another attached pronoun. It means your. Okay? Your. Of a man, a masculine, your. So what is your name? Khalil يقول, Khalil says, اسمي خليل. My name is Khalil. Khalid يقول, كيف حالك? كيف, another interrogative pronoun. So now we know how to say what, and now we know how to say how. Okay, كيف means how. حالك. So technically, this sentence means how, this question means, how are you? Literally, it means, how is your state? How is your state? Because kaifa is how, hal is a state of a person, the state that a person is in, you know, a state of happiness, a state of sadness, a state of peace, a state of calmness, whatever. And ka is our attached pronoun once again. How is your state? In other words, how are you? Okay, so you've seen ka twice. Your name, your state. Okay, ثم Khalil, then Khalil says, بخير. بخير. Fine. The best way to translate this into English, fine or good. Literally, what does it mean? Bi means with, khair means goodness. So he says, with goodness, okay, which is really a beautiful way. You can see at the outset that Arabic is a much deeper language than English, and the way that we express things are completely different. So the way that the Arabs express things are completely different. So bi khair, fine or good. Walhamdulillah, and praise be to God. Okay, walhamdulillah. Now you don't see the vowels here, but this lam has a kasra underneath it, and this lam has a shadda over it. Okay, walhamdulillah. Wa kayfa haluka anta? Now he's going to go back and ask Khalid the same question. And how are you? So why did he add anta? Okay, because anta means you. Anta is an independent pronoun. It just means you. It's not ka, because ka means your. So your state, your name, but anta simply means you, just you, Y-O-U. And this is for a male. This is for a male. وَكَيْفَ حَالُكَ أَنْتَ? And so how are you yourself? So it's repetitive in the Arabic, but it doesn't give the meaning of repetition. It just gives the meaning of emphasis. So when he adds the anta after saying كيف حالك, he's just giving emphasis on the guy in front of him. He's saying, and how are you yourself doing? Something like that. I'm trying to translate it as best as I can. And then Khalid gives the same answer, بخير والحمد لله. I am well, I am fine, I am good, or just fine, good, well, walhamdulillah, and all praise be to God. Okay, do we have any questions from the students after this little conversation? Any questions, Salvi, Dilshad? I'm not sure if I'm saying.
Yes, I do have a question.
Yes.
Third sentence, Ismi Khalid Masmuka. You could you please repeat that? The Hamzatul was like, how it works over there.
Right. So very good, mashallah. So Dilshad is familiar with Hamzatul Wasl. So this is what this alif is here. This is a Hamzatul Wasl. There are two kinds of Hamzas in Arabic. One is Hamzatul Wasl and one is Hamzatul Qata'. Hamzatul Wasl is the kind of alif that you elide through. You don't pronounce it if it comes between, if there's a word before it. Here, there is a word before it, ma. So the Hamzatul Wasl will not be pronounced, and you just go straight to the scene and you say masmuka. Now here, it's the first alif of the sentence. So whenever you have a Hamzatul Wasl and there's no word before it like this, you will put a kasra. Okay, there are many, 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 many words with hamzat al-wasl, and it's good to memorize what they are, and then you'll know when to put the kasra and when to not use a kasra. Okay, but don't worry, we're going to have a lot more detail, Dilshad, with this in the future, inshallah. Right now, we're doing the very basic greetings. Okay, are there any other questions about this?
No, Jazakallah khairan, yeah.
Wa yakum. And welcome to the course, Murvet. Murvet, I don't know if I pronounced your name right. Can you tell me if I pronounced it correctly? Murvet. You can type it or you can speak. Okay, so I did do it correctly. Alhamdulillah, great. All right, can we have a volunteer from the students, please, to repeat each line after the narrator? We're looking for a student just to repeat after the narrator. Okay, I'm very happy to call on you. Okay, Salvi, very good. All right, Salvi, I'm going to play and you can repeat after what you hear. Okay, Bismillah. Here we go.
انظر واستمع وأعد. السلام عليكم.
I will start now.
Yes, you can repeat.
Assalamu alaikum.
Great. Oh, I just realized we need two people. Okay, we have Khalid. We need a Khalil too. We need a Khalil. Can anybody volunteer, please, to be Khalil?
Yes, I will do it.
Shafaq will do it. Wonderful. Okay, now Shafaq's going to listen and then speak after this.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام.
اسمي خالد. ما اسمك؟
Ismi Khalid. Masmuk.
اسمي خليل.
اسمي خليل.
كيف حالك؟
كيف حالك؟
بخير والحمد لله.
بخير.
وكيف
بخير والحمد.
حالك أنت؟
Go ahead, Shafaq.
بخير والحمد لله.
Yeah, there's one more line.
وكيف حالك أنت؟
Good. Let's try to imitate the accent a little bit. وكيف حالك أنت؟ وكيف حالك أنت؟
وكيف حالك أنت؟
MashaAllah. Excellent. Very good.
بخير والحمد لله.
بخير والحمد لله.
MashaAllah. Excellent. Okay, excellent. We've done now introductions for two men. Now let's move on to two women. Okay, we're going to listen to this now. Bismillah.
حوار الأول. با. انظر واستمع.
السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. اسمي خولة. ما اسمك؟ اسمي خديجة. كيف حالك؟ بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟ بخير والحمد لله.
والآن جاء دورك.
Okay. All right. Bismillah. So this is very, very, very similar. You're going to see the small differences when you speak to a woman. Khawla says, once again, a name given with a kha. Same thing with here, Khadija. So Khawla says, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Khadija says, Wa alaikum assalam, and upon you be peace. Khawla says, Ismi Khawla. Okay, so this does not change for a female. This does not change for a female. My name is Khawla. Mesmuki. Mesmuki. What has changed? What was different? Anybody?
The kasra here.
Yes, there was a kasra here, whereas before it was mesmuka. Now, in case you noticed, the narrator did not even pronounce the kaf. He didn't pronounce the vowel on the kaf. He said mesmuk. Okay, so mesmuk is very commonly used when you're speaking to a man, but for some reason, when they're speaking to a woman, you tend to pronounce the kasra. Not really sure why, but that's what's done usually when people are speaking. So they say mesmuki. She says, what is your name? Your key feminine attached pronoun with the singular. Oh, and I went too fast. Khadija says, Ismi Khadija. My name is Khadija. Khawla taqul. Khawla says, كيف حالك? Exactly the same as before, except our ki, ka, has turned into ki. And how is your state? Speaking to a female. How is your state? Or in idiomatic English, it's very, very important to translate Arabic into the way that English speakers speak. It's very important. I'm passionate about that. So, كيف حالك? How are you? Khadija bi khair, with goodness, or I'm fine. Walhamdulillah, all praise be to God. Wa kayfa haluki? Anti. Here is our independent pronoun for the feminine. There is an independent pronoun for the feminine. Anta for a man, anti for a woman. So she says the same thing. And how are you yourself? كيف حالك? You know, that's just the best way I can translate it, but it's just emphasis by adding the you twice. And then Khawla says, bi khair, walhamdulillah, good, well, fine, great, whatever you want to say, walhamdulillah, and all praise be to God. Okay, 2 more volunteers, please. 2 different volunteers to read the text. We have Salian, Niamat, Sarah, Dilshad, anybody? Okay, great. Dilshad and Niamat, perfect. Dilshad, go. Is that Dilshad and Niamat, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm going to play and you can repeat after the narrator.
انظر واستمع وأعد.
السلام عليكم.
Shall I be the khawla here?
Sure, yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام.
اسمي خولة. ما اسمك؟
اسمي خولة. ما اسمك؟
Great.
اسمي خديجة.
اسمي خديجة.
كيف حالك؟
Sorry, go ahead. Ismi Khadija. Go ahead, Niamat.
اسمي خديجة.
Very good. Just a small note I want to mention about the kha. When we're reciting Quran, the kha is supposed to be kha. Okay, I don't know if any of you have taken a course on the rules of tajweed, but the kha is supposed to be pronounced kha. Okay, so for example, I actually can't think of an example right now, but when you're speaking Arabic, just the regular Arabic language, it is not pronounced like that. It's kha. Okay, so it's Khadija and not Khadija. Okay, all right. I just thought I would mention that. Let's do the next one.
حالك؟
Oh, okay. Khawla, كيف حالك?
كيف
Dilshad?
حالك؟ كيف حالك؟
Mhm.
بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟
بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟
بخير والحمد لله.
بخير والحمد لله.
MashaAllah. Okay, excellent. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for volunteering. Do you have any questions about this text? Do you have any questions about introducing yourself to someone and telling them your name? It's pretty simple. And I think most of you are familiar with this already. So, alhamdulillah, happy to hear that there are no questions. Great. Let's move on. And we will listen to our narrator who is going to read these out. And this is our new vocabulary, right? Bismillah.
الوحدة الأولى التحية والتعارف. الدرس الأول المفردات. العرض. انظر واستمع وأعد. كيف حالك؟ أنت. ما اسمك؟ كيف حالك؟ أنت. ما اسمك؟
MashaAllah. Okay, alhamdulillah. Can I have a volunteer, please, to read out these phrases? Looking for a volunteer to read out these phrases. Anyone? Is that Sally Ann?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Bismillah.
كيف حالك؟ أنت؟ ما اسمك؟ ما اسمك؟
So this is
ما اسمك؟
mesmuka.
ما اسمك? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
you
you
mentioned
don't-
earlier that we
So
don't.
you So you should not be elongating the meme, and you should not be pronouncing the alif. So you're going straight from the meme fatha to the sin. Mesmuka.
ما اسمك؟
Great, keep going.
كيف حالك؟ أنت؟
جيد.
ما اسمك؟ ما
Good.
اسمك؟
So once again, it sounds like you're saying ma, you're making it long. Let's not make it long. Mesmuki.
ما اسمك؟
Okay, good. Alhamdulillah. Mesmuki. Very good. So this is a rule in Arabic that whenever you have a letter with a long vowel and you have a letter after it, which has a sukoon, you eliminate the long vowel from your pronunciation. Okay? You just go straight to the sukoon and you say mess. All right. This is something good to know. All right. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for that. I would like all of you to write out these 6 phrases. Well, technically it's 4 phrases and 2 words for your homework. And please email them to me so that I can, if you can, take a picture of it and email it to me so that I can see how everyone's handwriting is coming along. Because one of the challenges with online learning is that we don't get to do as much handwriting or see as much handwriting as a classroom. Okay, so if everybody can please do that. Do you have my email address? I will put it on the course forum, my email address. Okay, so everybody can know what it is. Okay, we are going to move on now to the next. Okay, this is much more clear, alhamdulillah. التدريب الأول. The first exercise. Tadrib means exercise. Remember, you're not always going to have the vowels in Arabic. And eventually, when you get to a certain level, we will eliminate all the vowels from the texts and from the exercises and from the exams that we give you. You will have no more vowels because you won't need them. Okay, so here's an example of a word without a vowel. There's no other way to pronounce it. Tadrib. Tadrib. Sil بين العبارة والصورة المناسبة. Okay, it's very important to understand our instructions. Sil means connect. بين, between. العبارة, the phrase. Connect between the phrase. والصورة المناسبة, and the appropriate picture. So surah means picture, munasiba means appropriate, and I cannot translate it literally because in English the adjective comes before the noun. In Arabic it comes after. Okay, let's start here. We just want to see which one of these goes with these. So we're going to do it column by column. All right. Let's see now. We have, can we ask Sara Musarrat to answer the question, please? Sara, can you read out this phrase? I don't know if Sara is able to speak with her. Oh, good. Yes. Can you read this? Speak up a little bit louder. We actually can't hear you. Oh, I'm sorry, Sara. You sound like you're about 10 kilometers away from the microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, that's better. That's 50% better. MashaAllah. Okay, can you read this?
Masmuka.
Masmuka. Which picture does this belong to? This one or this one?
The second one.
Yes, the bottom picture, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Great.
Bottom.
Can you read this one, please?
Masmuki.
Masmuki. Which picture does it go with? This one or this one?
Picture.
Okay, very good. MashaAllah. Excellent. All right. Jazakallah khair, Sara. Actually, Sara, why don't you continue with us and do the same thing for here? Can you read out this word?
Anti.
Mm-hmm. And which,
Anta.
great. Which picture does each belong with?
Anti is for the woman
Mm-hmm.
and Anta is for men.
Yes. So Anti, she's saying you, pointing to a girl, and Anta, he's saying you, pointing to a man. Mumtaz. Okay, next one. Next one, Sada. Can you read this out?
Kaifa halika.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaifa haliki.
Mm-hmm. Which picture matches with which?
Kaifa halika matches with women.
Yes, matches with the. Did you say the men?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. And
And
the other
Kaifa haliki belongs to the top picture, where two women are.
to the two women. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Jazakallah khair. So we have this matching and we have this. All right. So I don't know if you can fix your microphone in the future, Sada, but it was really hard to understand you. So hopefully, inshallah, you can maybe do something to fix that. Inshallah ta'ala. Okay, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. We now have at-tadrib al-thani. At-tadrib al-thani. Okay, that means the second exercise. Ajib. Ajib is a command form verb, means answer. Okay, it just means answer. They're telling you to answer. All right, so let's ask Murvet. Murvet, I hope I said your name well. Can you please tell us how I would answer this phrase? If your microphone is working, that is. I don't know if the microphone is working, but that's okay. If it's not working, we can ask anybody else to volunteer. Anybody else can volunteer and tell me, how do we answer this phrase? Okay. Okay. Salvi. Salvi, can you tell me how we would answer what?
Yes.
Yes. What is the answer for Assalamu alaikum?
Kaifa haluka? Wa alaikum salam.
Yes.
Kaifa haluka?
Very good. Now we have number 2. Mesmuka. Mesmuka. What would be the answer?
Ismi.
Yes, the answer would be Ismi. Do you want to give me, just give me any name so we have a full.
Khalid.
Oh, perfect. Wow, how did you know that? Good. Ismi Khalid. Wonderful. Number 3, Sally, what is the answer for Kayfa haluka? If you can't remember, it's okay. This is not a test. So if you can't remember, I can help you out. or anybody else can help you out. كيف حالك? How are you?
بخير الحمد لله.
Excellent, mashallah. بخير والحمد لله. You can also say بخير. Arabs tend to not pronounce the vowels too much. So they would say بخير والحمد لله. Mashallah.
بخير الحمد لله.
Wonderful. And Salvi, the last one. I don't know why there's another, it doesn't seem to flow in the conversation. So I think, I'm not sure what they want us to put here. Ismi.
اسمي maybe Khalil.
Okay, yes. Yes. Okay. Salvi knows how the textbooks function. Very good. MashaAllah. Good job, Salvi. Okay, who's going to work with us for the next questions, for the next answers? Anybody? Nema, Dilshad, Shafak. Anybody is welcome.
Okay, I'll go for it, inshallah.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Very good. Mesmuki.
Ismi Khawla.
Mumtaz. Ismi Khawla. Just the same names that we had in the text. Kaifa haluki.
بخير والحمد لله.
Yes. Bikhair walhamdulillah, or bikhairin walhamdulillah. And then the next person is introducing themselves. Ismi.
Ismi Khadija.
Yes, mashallah. Ismi Khadija. Okay. So these are, phrases that we absolutely must know if we're going to ever plan to introduce ourselves to people. And it's easy. It's easy. Kayfa haluka. You just have to make sure that you don't speak to somebody with the wrong gender. So you say kayfa haluka or kayfa haluki. And then the answer would be the same. Bikhair alhamdulillah. And even the answer for your name would be the same for both genders. Ismi Khawla, Ismi Khalid. And the rest, inshallah, is not difficult. Okay? Alhamdulillah. So this is our next text. And inshallah ta'ala, we will do this when we see you on Wednesday. Inshallah ta'ala. Okay, do we have any questions about anything until now? Any questions, any concerns? No? Okay. After every class, I will post a quiz for each class that we take. So I'm going to post the quiz, inshallah ta'ala, today or tomorrow. And then there's no, you don't have to have it finished before next class. Just do your best. And if you're not able to, that's fine, because we're going to have a quiz posted on Wednesday or Thursday as well for the next class. So sometimes people need the whole week to get the quiz done, but the quiz is nothing to be worried about. It's very easy, very simple. And it's just to consolidate what you've learned, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so inshallah ta'ala, we'll do this next time. And we'll probably get more slides done than we did today. So I look forward to it. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Any comments, questions, concerns? Okay, is everybody excited about learning Arabic? Everyone's excited, inshallah? The beginning of a long, happy journey? Yes, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, inshallah. And I look forward to teaching you all too for this term. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, Jazakumullah khairan. وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll see you on
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاك الله خيرا.
وإياكم. Jazakallah khair.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.